I'm very excited to talk to you guys. Can you tell? Thank you, Associate Dean Mendelson, for that introduction. Good morning, friends and family, faculty, and Dean Bartlett, and most importantly, graduates. Congratulations. Congratulations, because you are about to join the coolest club in journalism, the CUNY J School Alumni Club. Let me tell you a little bit about our squad. We collect Emmys like they're baseball cards. We launch startups that disrupt the news industry, and we start unions that piss off rich guys. So, the fun is just beginning. I know exactly how you guys are feeling right now. Only 7 years ago, I was sitting where you are, proud of my accomplishment, eager for the future. I was ecstatic to earn this degree. But I know you're also nervous. In the months after graduation, the student loan bills started coming. I was working in New Jersey without a car, walking a mile to work in the snow every day, and that commute felt like it was uphill both ways. I wasn't making as much money as I had expected to, so I started to think maybe school had been a mistake. My plan had been to graduate, get a job as an investigative reporter at the New York Times, and win a Pulitzer Prize for uncovering some major political scandal. And guys, that was just my 5-year plan. I sent an embarrassing number of emails and voicemails to the newsroom recruiter over there at the Times, and one evening, I stood in the lobby for what seemed like hours, hoping to run into her. And I'm telling you that story only because I looked up the statute of limitations on stalking, and it's 3 years, so I'm good. Point being, things did not go according to plan. I ended up moving to Houston as an energy reporter, something I wasn't particularly interested in at the time. I was happy to have a paying job, but I also felt like my grand ambitions had failed. But here's what I didn't see coming. I didn't see that those timed quarterly earnings stories that we had to write for Professor Bartlett's class would help me become an expert on the energy business very quickly. I didn't know that the data analysis that I had learned in Professor Laren's class would lead me to break a national news story that would be cited by the White House. And I didn't see that the multimedia skills that I learned from Professor Kaplan would allow me to double the traffic on our energy news site in a single year. Those accomplishments, made possible by what I learned from the people sitting on this stage, ultimately made me stand out to the Washington Post and get the job that I have now, my dream job. But it wasn't through the route that I had planned, because I couldn't have planned that. So as you embark on this journey into the unknown, I encourage you to keep a few things in mind. Number one, embrace the unexpected. Here you are, graduating from journalism school in the global epicenter of the news industry. Leaving New York City to take a job in Flint, Michigan, or in Whitefish, Montana, might feel like you're veering off track. But we have a skill that is valuable in every corner of this world. So I encourage you to find the water crisis in Flint, find the white supremacist enclave in Montana. Taking that small job at a small news outlet in a small town could lead you to the biggest story of your career. Number two, burst your bubble. We're in an age when news consumers love to be told what they want to hear. They want their worldview, their opinions, even their fears to be confirmed. Don't do it. Besides being destructive, it's just boring. Let every person that you interview surprise you. Challenge what you think you know and get uncomfortable. That's where you're going to find the best stories. Number three, be patient. This business runs at 1,000,000 miles a minute, so it's easy to expect the results to come in our careers at the same pace, but they won't. Some of the most successful people that I know in this business have all at some point questioned, doubted whether journalism was the right choice or whether their reporting is having an impact. It's a tough business, but don't become so fixated on the job that you ultimately want that you lose sight of the opportunities to do great journalism in the job that you have now. And number 4, lastly, and most importantly, stay connected. Even after graduation, this school will be critical to your career. Nurture these networks. Stay in touch with your professors. Maintain the friendships that you have made here. Mentor new students, and stay involved in the Alumni Association. So, 7 years from now, you probably will not have won a Pulitzer, but maybe you will have, and I will celebrate with you. But I can promise that all of you, if you remember to embrace the unexpected, remember to go out and find the fascinating, if you remember to always listen and challenge yourself in what you believe, you will have a career that you love, and that dream job will find you. You are about to enter the most exciting profession in the world at the most exciting moment in recent history. Embrace that. Thank you, congratulations, and welcome to the club.